Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today's video is not necessarily an episode of Curb Appeal because we are not replicating a photograph exactly. However, I did use an inspo pic to kind of like inspire this entire concept of the build, so I will pop the photo up on the screen when the time comes of when I start to build the structure. But basically, I am building in the new Sims 4 Snowy Escape expansion pack world, Mount Komorebi, and I am building on the Kiyomatsu Point lot, which is actually the lot in the top right corner of the map that comes with the new world. It's a completely empty lot. It came as like a blank canvas. As you can see, it's like permanently snowy and there was no house or anything on it, so I didn't feel bad having to bulldoze any of my friends' builds this time. It came as a completely blank slate and I was able to turn it into whatever I wanted. So I am turning this into a snowy Airbnb rental village. So I thought it was kind of cool how with this new pack, we also got the cool feature where you can turn any lot into a rental lot, so it doesn't have to be a vacation world. Now you can go vacation in any world on any lot as long as you set the lot type to be a rental lot. So this is kind of going to be an Airbnb rental village. So instead of just one house, it's going to be kind of like a cluster of homes that you can come here to vacation in, and it would be good for like a large family. Instead of staying in one massive giant cabin, it's kind of like you have the main home in the middle where there's kind of like the amenities like the living room and the kitchen, and then there's going to be houses off to the side for like if you want like your kids to stay in one home, or you have like your in-laws or something can stay in another, that type of thing, just to make it feel a little bit more private in those kind of side homes. So that'd be kind of a cool little concept instead of making, like I said, one big massive home. So here's where I'll kind of pop the inspo picture of what I base this off of. So I saw this photo of this cute little kind of like snowy cabin treehouse mini little thing, and I thought it was so cute, and I thought it would work really well with this concept that I was trying to do. Instead of doing, like I said, one big one, have kind of like small mini homes. And I thought that with the new Japanese like build assets, I could kind of give it a little bit of a Japanese spin, make the roof shapes look a little bit more inspired by Japanese architecture, and also use the new swatches for the exteriors to just make it fit in with the overall Mount Komorebi world in general. So overall, I think that these turned out super cute, and I also gave this lot, since it is such a huge lot, you can see I kind of laid the groundwork for this kind of courtyard out in the front, which I thought is super cute. I end up decorating it a whole lot more. You'll see it kind of all come together. I'm really proud of how this lot turned out, and I just really like how much of a grand experience this vacation lot would be. I also put like a little hot spring thing in the center. I thought that'd be a nice little feature if you did want to vacation on this lot, to have your own private hot spring there. So overall, I think that the vibe I was going for here is a really luxurious vacation. So this isn't your typical rental lot that any average Joe is going to. This is for that really big legacy extended family that has a lot of money that can actually afford to go on vacation to this like villa village type of a thing. So it's definitely up there in price, and it's definitely very luxurious because you pretty much get this entire lot like to yourself, completely private. So I think it costs 10,000 simoleons a night, if I'm not mistaken. So honestly, that is insane. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think it might be 10,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money, but I feel like when you play with these big legacy families and you have all this money built up, you want something, extravagant to spend it on, because as like if you were, a millionaire or a bajillionaire in real life, you'd probably not bat an eyelash if you had to stay somewhere for $10,000 a night. So, we're just trying to live the lifestyle here. I don't know. I just really didn't hold back. Yeah, because when I think of vacations, especially in The Sims, I feel like you want it to be luxurious. You would spare no expense, and you just want it to be, as nice as possible. So that's exactly what I tried to do here. I didn't try and, budget or anything like that. I just put a ton of stuff on the lot. But also, I feel like the value of the lot went up so much because of the landscaping. I put so much landscaping, and it just made it look like it was integrated so nicely into the wintry forest, and put a lot of rocks down. So I'm sure the majority of the price of this came from the extensive landscaping that I ended up doing. So here you can see I've pretty much got the kind of shell of the homes completed. So you can see the main house is in the middle, and the side houses are off to the left and right, kind of facing inwards. So the houses on the left and the right are just like bedrooms, and then the middle house has like a master bedroom on the top floor, and then just like the living room and kitchen and stuff. You'll see me do the interior later. But in order to make this experience feel like super luxurious and super private and super grand, I wanted to put these ponds here kind of surrounding it's kind of like a bridge almost, and then just put a ton of landscaping around it. I think what's really unique about this lot is this lot will always be snowy. So it doesn't matter what season you come to vacation in this lot, it will always be snowy and a winter wonderland, which I really, really love. I think it's cool that some lots are kind of locked in on their season, kind of like in Sulani. It's not going to snow there. It'll always be like tropical and sunny and a vacation, like a beach vacation. I kind of like that because there are times when you want to go on a vacation to strictly a sun destination or strictly a winter destination. So I think it's cool that, you can guarantee that this lot is going to always be like a nice winter wonderland. And it also helps me too, because from a landscaping perspective, usually when I landscape, I only landscape in like neutral sun weather, so I don't really know what the landscaping is going to look like as the build turns to fall and winter and spring and stuff like that. So honestly, I don't know what half of my builds look like in the fall. Like, does all the landscaping just look dead and gross? I have no idea. But at least with this one, it is already winter, so I know exactly what the greenery is going to look like with snow on it and stuff, and I think it looks really pretty, and I made sure to choose the right landscaping where it didn't look like dead, and it still looked a little bit, colorful, added some color here and there. So here you see I am just kind of making the landscaping or the terrain like a little bit variable. I thought that it would look a little bit cool if it was kind of like hilly and not just all flat. I think that's a really important thing that sometimes we forget to do is with our building, we always have the land completely flat. And really that's not realistic in like any scenario, in any home, even if it's a residential, vacation, what have you. There's going to be some variation in terrain height, like some little hills and lumps in the property. It's not going to be like a perfectly flat property. So I think that's something I definitely want to keep in mind going forward. Just add a little bit of interest and a little bit of variation in the terrain height just to make it look a little bit more realistic. So here you can see I just put down some debug, like archways. Is this really cool, grand, Japanese looking archway. I thought that it served really well as a kind of entrance to this snowy villa or village. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much more grand than that. And that's from Debug too. So bless Debug, because they definitely always add some good items that just take your build to the next level. Debug is everyone's best friend. And I haven't figured out how to use organized debug yet because I'm not good at mods. So let me know down below if you guys use mods or not. I don't use mods. I tried Reshade once and I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good at mods, you guys. I tried the expandable build by thing and I stopped using that because I keep forgetting, and everyone always wants me to use organized debug, but I can't, I don't know, like I'm not good at it. So I'm just not good at mods. Let me know down below if you guys are good at mods or not. But anyways, you can see I turned the build to nighttime, and I'm just putting some cool lanterns on the kind of walkway there just to light it up a little bit more, and take the build to the next level and make sure that it's properly lit up at night. So it's a pretty far walk to get from the entrance to your home. You have to like walk across the bridge and around. So it's a pretty far walk. You got to make sure that there's enough light so you're not tripping or anything like that. So I made sure to add some lanterns. And then here with the new pack, we got this cool item where it comes with like these paper lanterns on like a pole. So I thought those were so pretty and definitely fit with like the vibe I was going for. Just like super fun, really festive and lit up. And I think that it works really well if you were to come here on a vacation, and it just looks so pretty. And I don't know, I really like it, and I really like how it makes the build look at night, which often is just as important as how the build looks like during the day. So you always have to remember to add your lighting at night, ladies and gentlemen. So here you can see we're pretty much done with the like exterior basically. I really love how it all came together. It slowly, like I didn't really have a reference photo for the middle section with like the courtyard and everything. I kind of just like had a concept in my head, and I just kind of added more to it. I slowly started adding, the fence around it, then the landscaping, then the pond, then the archways, then the lanterns, and it all just kind of came together. And I really love how it all came together. And sometimes you think you're done and then you're not. You just have to keep adding more. If you think you're done, you're not. That's like always my thinking when I'm building, is never stop. Like keep going even when you think you're done. So I really love how the exterior of this entire build turned out. So let me know down below if you guys like it as well. But here we are working on the interior of the middle house, which is what I like to call the main house, because it's where all the like communal amenities are. So here I am doing a bathroom, kind of like a bathroom underneath the stairs, kind of like a weird shape, but that's all the space I really had to put it. And I know that there is kind of like a unique like architectural design tradition in Japanese homes where they have the toilet separate from the rest of the like sink and everything like that. So I made sure to kind of have that reflected here in this build. The layout kind of didn't really work properly, so the toilet is actually accessible from the outside. And then if you want to wash your hands, you have to walk around the stairs and enter the build or enter the room from the other side. So that's completely not practical, but it's fine. Whatever. It's just The Sims. They can walk around. It's fine. They'll be fine. Or they can use the kitchen sink. I don't really know. But that's kind of the layout I came up with. Obviously, it's not ideal, but it works, and it's just a bathroom, you guys. It's fine. It's just a bathroom. Nobody's getting too mad about a bathroom. So here you can see I'm basically just putting down the tatami mats, and I thought it would be a cool way to kind of like section off the living room area, kind of make it act as if it's a carpet. Somebody in one of my other snowy escape videos, because I mentioned that I know tatami mat is, supposed to be traditionally placed in an area that doesn't have a lot of high traffic because it's very delicate and very expensive. So one of my subscribers did comment and say, let's just imagine that it's a rug, but the pattern on the rug is tatami mat pattern. So it's not a real tatami mat, it's just the same pattern. And that makes me feel a lot better. So that's what I'm going to pretend this is. It's actually just a really sturdy, heavy duty rug, but the pattern is like a tatami mat. So it's not really delicate. It's more durable than normal tatami mat. So we're good here. So now that I'm done with the living room, I'm kind of just moving on to the kitchen here. So I'm just putting, your basic little cozy kitchen, putting an island. I really love how the Snowy Escape build assets, like the kitchen stuff. I like how all of the browns and the swatches all match. That's just so satisfying to me. It's just, it makes me so happy when things match, and I love how they're all neutral colors. They really hit it out of the park with this pack and the kitchen stuff. You really just can't ask for much more. right? Like, what else could we ask for when it comes to this? I guess kitchen cabinets. I've said that before, but I feel like we have a lot of kitchen cabinets, and kitchen cabinets are the type of thing where you can kind of mix and match them with other countertops. Like these, which ones did I use? Are they cool kitchen stuff? Is that the ones that I used here? They're kind of like universal and can be used with any kitchen countertop. Like, you can mix and match these with literally any kitchen countertop from any pack, and they kind of work. So I'm happy that we got more kitchen counters before cabinets, if that makes sense. So I love how it's a little open underneath too. So I ended up putting some plates and stuff, some tea makers. I just put little like debug items under there just to make it look a little bit more cluttered. This is an Airbnb or a rental after all, so they're gonna have like a bunch of supplies there for you and stuff like that. But the thing about this build is, because it's a rental and not like somebody's actual home, you don't have to put as many like homey touches necessarily. It's going to be more just like decorative furniture that's like universal to anybody that wants to come and rent out this place. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. So I just put the Seasons little coat hanger there, and then we got this cute little coat hanger from the new pack. It's like skis, and then you can hang coats on it and stuff. And I just think it's so cute. And I honestly think a lot of the Seasons items go really well with a snowy build like this, just because some of the Seasons items do feel a little bit like cabiny almost. So they have those nice brown wood tones as well, which I think goes really well with this. I think that this build or this lot would be really great if your sim family wanted to come here and do like a ski trip vacation for a couple days, because you're honestly like steps away from the ski hill and the gondola to actually go skiing. So I think it'd be so much fun if you came here with your kids and your grandkids and stuff like that, and you stayed here and had like a cool ski getaway. And that to me is so much fun. I think that some realistic vacations like that were really needed in The Sims, because oftentimes, like, what did we have before? We had Selva Dorada and camping. Those were the two vacation lots or vacation destinations, if I'm not mistaken. And those are great because, you know, there's different adventures you can go on with that. But sometimes you need just like a realistic vacation, like going skiing for the weekend or something like that, because going to Selva Dorada for like a weekend trip isn't necessarily super realistic to like average life, I guess. Camping was pretty realistic, so that one was nice. But I think that it's nice to have like a world like this where there's a lot more to do here. Like, there's restaurants, and it's a bit more of an urban vacation, like going to an actual like city where there's a bar and a restaurant and also an activity like walking in the park or going skiing and stuff. I just think that's more of a vacation I can see myself doing in real life as well as in The Sims. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are on that. But I'm pretty happy about this world, and I would love to come vacation in this world, if not live in it permanently. But here you can see I'm doing the upstairs bedroom. So I guess this is kind of like maybe the master bedroom, because this is the family or the couple that gets to sleep in the actual main house. They have all of the downstairs amenities, you know, just a staircase away. So I just put like, you know, general furniture. This is what I mean by I didn't make it too personal, because since it is just a rental lot, it's not going to have like family photos or specific family interests or activities necessarily. So it's just a generic bedroom upstairs with a closet and all of that stuff. So here you can see we have cut to the left home. So I'm working on one of the left tiny homes right now. So pretty much I made them both of them, made them pretty similar. I just gave them a bathroom because I didn't want them to have to walk out into the snow just to go to the bathroom in the main home. So here's a little bathroom. Again, I did the water closet to stay in line with like traditional Japanese design. And then I put just like a bedroom on the main area. I did also give them, each of them, like a little mini fridge, because I thought in case they are hungry in the middle of the night or late at night and they don't want to have to go back into the main home to go get food, because that would suck. Let's be honest, that would suck. It'd be like so cold and you'd have to go there just to get a snack. So I thought it'd be cool to just give them a little mini fridge so they can have a little snack if they're hungry. So in this room, I went with like a pink bedspread and made it a little bit more, I guess, like pink themed. I had the big fluffy rug from City Living be pink as well and also match the bedspread, so I really like the colors. I like how it contrasts nicely against the brown. It just feels to me it feels cabiny and cozy. So this overall is very different than my usual build style or furnishing style. Usually I go for like white and neutral and like almost gray toned, but because this was a winter cabin, I went more to the brown route, and I honestly really like it. I think it feels very cabiny, but I do feel that Japanese twist that I was trying to go for here, because obviously I used a lot of furniture from the new Snowy Escape Pack, which was Japanese themed, but I did kind of want to go for that cozy cabin with a twist of Japanese style. So hopefully you guys are catching that as well. But one thing that I thought was super cool about this snowy lot and building on this snowy lot was the windows. Because it's like snowy, you can see the glass windows are all like frosty and they're kind of like not see-through anymore. They're not transparent because there's like frost built up all over the glass. So I don't know, I thought that was just a nice little touch that I wasn't really expecting, because I don't usually build in winter lots that often. So I don't know, I just thought it was so cute and so realistic that you can't like see through it properly. But yeah, anyways, here we are working on the kids' house. So I don't know if any parents out there are comfortable with their kids sleeping in a completely different like home than them, because this is like its own little separate home, but maybe they're like teenagers or something, I don't know, so they can handle it. But basically I thought this would be a cool area for the kids to sleep in if the kids wanted their own like area, I guess. So I put 2 little beds there and then just gave them like a little TV and a little like area for them to sit and watch, and again gave them a mini fridge and all that good stuff. So it's just a cute little kids area. If you want to make this more for an adult area instead, you can just like change some of the color swatches to more neutral, less kiddie color swatches. But honestly, I think that this would work for anybody. So overall, this build in total sleeps 6 people. So maybe like 2 parents and then maybe like their 4 kids, maybe? I don't know, whatever you guys want it to be. But I did add in some extra toys into this area just because I thought this would be, like I said, more of the kids area. So wanted to have some stuff for them to play with at nighttime. After they're all done skiing, they can come home and watch TV and sit on the carpet and just like play with toys. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for the build. My throat hurts. I've been talking for so long. Oh my goodness. But I honestly really liked it, and I'm super proud of how it turned out. I think that I haven't done anything like this before. Like definitely not something this large. So I'm glad that I spent just as much time on the exterior as I did on the interior. I just really like how it turned out, and I had this kind of like vision in my head of what I thought I wanted, and I think that it definitely like came to life. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys use it. It will be available on the gallery. My origin ID is Dr.Ashley. So please let me know if you do download it. But besides that, the screenshots are going to be rolling soon, which means it's time for me to go. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody.